on the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Louisville Cardinals offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Memphis offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Tigers will move the sticks with the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback. zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a back.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but
moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And a quick completion, and even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Bounced off his feet. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type...
Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Fights off a defender. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, going up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. The Cardinals are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what do we...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this game.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first. Right back to the well.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Smashes through. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Here's the handoff. And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Line gets set. First down. Looking to move it through the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fair catch, called for and made. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to get rid of it. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
The give is to Smith. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Give to the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him lose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like them trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little extra time. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. defense will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a...
Been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Offense gets set for second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Quick release on the RPO. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. looking to throw on third. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page for the quarter.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's a
choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He's ready to take a shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Cardinals have it with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he...
What? Come right back out.